Hello and welcome to week 3 of EDU 521, Educational Research and Applications. Thank you for all posting your research question or questions, as well as your thoughts about them. Please email me if you would like to continue to dialogue about your topic throughout this week. For discussion boards, please remember to go back and review the feedback from your peers and ask questions. Try to keep this discussion board going, as the feedback from your peers is going to be one of your strongest sources to strengthen your research question as you move forward. Our focuses for week 3 are to solidify your research question and topic in order to write the week 3 assignment, to continue your CITI training if you haven't finished it, examine qualitative and quantitative research, and to continue working on APA resources and APA formatting. So one of the things I wanted to bring about / really hone in on for this one is headings in APA 7th edition, because I think not only do they make it easier to read your papers, but they also make it easier to write a paper. These should be posted on our Blackboard page. I'm going to double check quick as in content course materials. It looks slightly different for you guys. Of course, my internet is being slow today, so APA resources isn't there. All right, I will find it and post an announcement about where it is, unless it's in content. Support resources, APA. Nope. All right, I will find something for it, and I'll try to find it and get it posted for you guys. I'll let you know week 4 if I was able to find it. But APA headings, first one is your Title 1, center, bold, title case heading. That text begins as a new paragraph. These are your biggest one, then 2, 3, 4, 5. The point of these is that this is just outline format. Where it's going to use Roman numerals or letters and numbers, but that's really all this is. And something very useful you can do is to start doing, so let's say you were talking about trauma in elementary school. You could then have different kinds of trauma as your third headings. You should only have the next level of heading if you have at least 2 things to put under it. So if I had trauma, but then I was only going to talk about parents in prison, I would not have a 3rd tier heading. I would only have that 2nd tier heading. You need to have at least 2 subheadings for it to be for you to actually do the subheading. Oh, it's right there. So if you need to use subsections in a given section, use at least 2, otherwise just don't do them. Do not label headings with numbers or letters. You can feel free to do that in your rough draft, but make sure you remove them ahead of time. Use title case, use of both upper and lowercase letter, and all major words are capitalized, just like up here. Paragraph headings are immediately followed by a text for that subsection, rather than starting on a new line. The heading sits at the start of the first paragraph for that section. That is these ones down here, 4 and 5. You get way down there, that's what they look like. I would bookmark this page in your APA manuals if you have a hard copy, because that'll help you out a lot in setting up your final paper for 590. Your activities and readings for this week are Galvin, chapters 5, 6, and 7, Lambert, chapters 2 and 3, APA resources and headings, discussion board posts, which are due, the initial post is due Thursday, and replies are due on Saturday. CITI modules, if you have not completed them already, and then starting to think about your final paper that is due week 7. Remember, you do have the week 3 assignment is due this week. So the discussion for this week, discussion board, is what are some characteristics of both qualitative and quantitative research studies? For your current topic, what type of studies are you finding in your initial search? Very, very, very briefly, quantitative are going to be more numbers based. They're going to have one or two or more variables that are being studied. So they're going to be how much, what percentage, does this directly correlate with that? Whereas qualitative is going to be more about the how, why, what is happening. They're going to be doing less numbers-based surveys, direct interviews, observations, things that can't be as easily put into numbers, but are as equally important. I tend to favor quantitative research when I conduct things, but that is just because of my personal preference and not because one is better than the other. They are both equally valuable. Next, I have a little tool that you guys could use. You do have the link to these slides. If you can't think of a way to track your research, this is the one that was provided in these slides. Course, article number, the APA citation. Was it qualitative or quantitative or mixed? They can be a little bit of both. Results, discussion, themes. Themes is what I wanted to hit on here. This is a great place, however you're tracking your notes, to start putting keywords so that you can go back and search by those keywords later. That will really, really help. And those themes will very, very often become subheadings. So what I would like you to do for your response to me this week is to post a very, 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 very rough outline of your topic as discussed under the header slide. So kind of in this format. Doesn't need to be more than a sentence per line. And please have your proposed research question. So that would be listed right underneath the very first one. And 3 to 5 sub-themes and sections. You don't need it any more thought out than here's my research question, main theme, couple sub-themes maybe, another theme too, couple sub-themes maybe. It could even just be breakout rooms. And it could be safe places, breakout room activities, quiet space, and then you could have a second tier 2 one and have it be mainstream classroom, and then how you would break that down below it. So if you have any questions on any of that, please email me. I'm now going to move over to the assignment 3 that is due on Saturday. And for those of you who are unable to join us, please note I did post the week 2/3 Q&A recording here. It is optional to view. Your classmates asked some great questions. Let's go to that assignment 3. Proposal of your research topic. I've had a lot of great questions about this. First of all, page limit is 5 to 6 pages. That's including the title page and reference page. So for your actual paper, you're looking at 3 to 4 pages maximum. Your goal here is to describe the topic that you're interested in studying and describe the research topic and cite at least 3 references surrounding the issue and or problems which justified scholarly research. Try to concisely describe the aims, goals, and purpose of the proposed research topic and state how that research connects to the program essential question. I recommend looking at other literature reviews that you can find in EBSCO, ProQuest, all the other databases, or even my sample dissertation, and just go into a random page in the lit review to see what this looks like, because it is not in this study they talked about this, and then a paragraph later in this other study they talked about this. You want to blend it all together, which is why they say it's a narrative description. This is the same as this part about the essential question. They don't want you just to reinstate, I don't want you just to restate the program essential question, because I don't want to have to read it 25 times. I want a narrative description of what connects it to the research question you're talking about. I would very much prefer if this first bullet point was in third person, because your final literature review will be in third person, and it's a great practice. These next two bullet points, describing your interest in exploring this topic and describing what you hope to learn and contribute to the understanding of the topic, you can go ahead and put those in first person. That's fine. You could change them to third person if you're able to, but it is perfectly okay to put this part in first person. Otherwise, have a great week. I look forward to reading these proposals. I anticipate them being a lot of fun, as you guys have had some very good proposals so far in the discussion boards. So have a great week.